Okay, first step is the sound test because always gonna get that messed up. So how do I view this on my journal? Right there. Okay, am I talking? Let's see. Okay. You can hear me. Okay. So, hello. I had my schedule for today freed up. Oh, that's a different there. Minute. Um, so I thought it'd be a good chance to do some game development because Monday and Tuesday I still have to work this week. My Wednesday class isn't meeting because of Thanksgiving break. So I will work on some terminal game development. So we'll have the chat window right here. Move this. Gotta move other things around. Yeah, it's not the most streamlined system. Just a moment. But I have the repository right here, and then I also have this version, but I guess I'm gonna do active non-in-curses game development on this repository, even though like everything's a mess. I have stuff everywhere. Let me go ahead and post this here. Okay. So I have my little terminal-based game engine thing, and I guess I should just develop it. There's a few different things. Currently, I only work with PPM images with my Cursed Paint program. So if I run Cursed Paint and we'll make an image like 80 by 20. I can't set any character text on here. It just does colors. So if I can do characters as well as background colors, then it will make... I will be able to do more stuff with a game in particular. But that also means I'm going to have a image export that's not just our PPM images, because the PPM image, those just can be opened up inside of, what happened to my computer? Why did it go to one monitor? We'll fix this and change the hertz. Yeah, I can't see it. There we go. I don't know why that happened. Now my stuff is on the wrong... I put this in the wrong subbase. The laptop is on my left. Okay. So we got that. I can see things again. Okay. So let me rearrange some videos, or not videos, windows now. There's that. There's this. Okay. So, I could work on that, or I could just kind of work on a little game with what I have here. Not sure what to do. Maybe I'll just do a little text adventure game. I've done text adventures before. I don't know if it's boring for people to watch me make text adventures again. But then we can have graphics this time and kind of see where it goes. So at the moment, there's a house. It's a cool looking house. But if I do something more big, like a bigger image, like this one, I drew this in my Cursed Paint program. But I also did some other images at some point. I don't know where they're at now. But you can draw in GIMP and save to PPM format. It's just that as we can see, the characters are taller than they are wide. So even if you make like a nice looking building, let's say 80 by 20, Like, that's literally, this is the canvas size, but then it's displayed like this because of the thing. So if I say, let's draw a little house or something, say this looks like a normal house-ish, kind of. Put house. So if I save this over here, example.ppm, make sure this is, I think, ASCII. We can double check. With our text editor, that's the right format. So now if I close this up and I open that file instead, that's what it, I don't know why it turned purple, magenta. Maybe no, I still have green brush. Okay, I guess I have a bug in there. And then let's see, I have that other thing I opened up, wip.ppm. Okay, that's a little thing I did for one of the games. I'm going to put this here, and it looks like this in like a pixel-based format. So it looks fine over here. So that's another challenge. And then I wanted to also upgrade my Cursed Paint program, but I don't know if I'll do that tonight or today. What time is it? 4:30. So I might get something set up for like a basic text adventure thing. So we'll open up code blocks and create a new project. That's my Discord. What? This over here. Okay. Put that. We will name this generic text adventure. And then, like, maybe if I make a framework text adventure, we can customize it later on. I am going to try to make myself smaller. Nope. Can I select multiple things at once? Please. Maybe? That didn't work. Yeah. Do you really need to see me? I don't know. So, first off, I'm going to include my quote-unquote engine code. So we got that in there. And then I will do a main.cpp program or game or whatever .h program.cpp. So basically a lot of the program itself will live here, and main will just kind of be where the starting point is, and we start the program. So we'll include program.h, need our file guards. Yes, I'm good at typing. And we'll do class program. Probably need a constructor and destructor later. I don't know yet. Setup, void, cleanup. Let's just do those. And then we'll probably do like the main game loop, or I mean, it can always be changed around later. We'll just also have a main here, I guess. Program. I guess I'll call those other things from the constructor and destructor. And then really the reason I do this is so that I can have private member variables that are in a way global to the game program, but they're inside of the class. So we'll include program.h. We'll need our program constructor and our void program setup, void program cleanup, and void program main. I'll just call setup over here, cleanup. And then at the moment, I don't need to really initialize anything. So in main, you know, if we're going to do kind of a Zork style text adventure but with graphics, we need some sort of location, and locations would have a name and description and probably an image. So yeah, we can just do a new thing. I usually like to organize these by what they are. So let's just say this is map related stuff. It's always hard to think of names. So if we have like the entire game world map, maybe this would be a tile or a location. Let's just do location. So for instance, if we have this location item, that's not right. Location.h in the maps, map area. Okay. I'll also include vector. We'll have our vector of locations. And we could have something like either int m location index or location pointer current location. So we'll do that. Because we created a pointer, we should initialize that to null pointer. And in the location, let's include string because we need to have a name and description for the location. And then I could load in a like different ppm image for each one. So we might just do that. Throw that there. Include that ppm image, image. And then usually I also will have pointers to other locations. So do I want to do a map? We could do a map. Let's do include map. And then it's like, do I want to do an enum for the directions, like north, south, east, west? Or do I want to, yeah, don't want to do a string. Okay, we'll do a enums file too. If not defined, enum, define, enum, and if. So over here real quick, we'll do a enum class direction, north, south, east, west. Over here, we will include enums, and I will do a map with a direction and then a location pointer, and these will be neighbors. Okay, so at the moment, it should at least build. Okay, it doesn't like this in my screen drawer. Is my screen width an integer? Maybe I'll change that. Shouldn't be negative. Now it's mad. Okay, there we go. Oh no, now it's mad everywhere. Well, I usually am getting into the habit of using size T for all of my size things these days. This one's a little bit messed up because of working with Emacs or something. I don't know. When I program from the command line, I use Emacs. Is a valid range. Well, if it's a size T, it should definitely be greater than or equal to 0, but we'll do that. I just want it to stop complaining at me. Screen drawer. Okay, we have no warnings. Yay. Alright. So we have a location. We'll need stuff for setup, but I'll kind of implement them as needed. So for the location, we could like load these in from a text file, but we can just kind of hard code some things for now. So for instance, I can say location, new location. Do I want my constructor to maybe take this information and then have something later for setting neighbors? We could do void setup, the string, new name, new description, and let's do a path for the image. And then we can also have a constructor for this. So we can have an empty constructor or a constructor with the same information. So then in our location CPP, which I haven't created yet, we will include location.h, location, oops. Okay, that I don't remember the keyboard shortcut here. Do that. And setup. And do a set neighbor. So set neighbor, direction, and a location, location address or whatever. Okay. So over here, what did I do it? Neighbors at this direction is going to be the location address. Over here, name is new name, and so on. Open image path, and then over here we'll just call setup. And over here, we'll just, I don't know, initialize some stuff. And we should set all of the neighbors to null pointer in both cases. So neighbors direction north is null pointer, south, east, west. We'll do that in here too. Okay. So we have our location. We have our set of locations. So we'll set up a location, or a couple of them we'll test out. So new location, name, description. Again, this is going to be kind of like a generic template or something. Let's just call this location A. You are standing here. And we don't have an image for this yet. So let me, why do I have two curse paint open? I'll close that. We will add a images path, or maybe like an assets. Well, yeah, because we could do our maps in there too. Images. And then let's keep the images to a, well, how do we want the screen layout? Because it'd be cool to also have a mini map. And we'll also need to display name and description. So we could kind of, let's say 80 by 20. Right. And I'll just open up a normal looking window. So if we have our name and description, we could have like the image of the place over here. We can make it like a little bit smaller, and then you type in like go north or whatever. We could have it where you get like a really big picture, and then it gives the name and description, and you type down here. So that could be kind of cool. That might be what we go for. I did want to maybe put in a mini map, which could also fit like over here if we had to, and then basically any CN stuff goes down here. We could also display other information, so like any CN, Cout stuff, like the just vanilla input output for the C++, will go down here, but then we could also have, we could have a hideable mini map. Yeah, we could also have stats here, like maybe if it's going to be an RPG type of thing with some basic battling, we could put like, oh, your strength and your HP. You can just put other stats around here. Or we could put like your to-do list, your quests currently or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. So I don't know. Let's just try doing a... It might be hard to make a landscape that size. Maybe, okay. Maybe we do something more like our to-do list is over here and our mini map is over there. I don't know. We'll just kind of play around. We will be able to kind of move things around because like a PPM image, I can draw it to a specific location. Journal, character sheet, yeah. Hi, Ventum. So we'll just start with maybe a 40 character width for the view screen. Another thing I like to look at is, let me see. I've been watching a lot of PC 88 Paradise, PC 98 Paradise, PC 88 game user interface. This might come up with a bunch of pictures of girlies or something. Nope, that's not. PC 88. Why is it not showing maybe PC 98 game UI? Okay, it's not. It's only showing a few things. But I just like how they always have a man, I have too many boards. They always have a smaller screen for the action pretty much. And I think it looks cool as somebody who grew up on DOS games. Okay, I have my old games board. So for instance, like I just love a good HUD. Where is that one that popped up before I reset the screen? Like this one has a small screen of action. I do like the screen of action to be a little bit bigger than this. Now I lost my chat window. Where did I throw the chat? There it is. I did not play Gateway. What is Gateway? Oh, well that's this thing? That's 2017. Gateway game. If I look up console, like what platform was it on? Gateway text adventure. Oh yeah, so I've seen there's another game with this engine that I saw on Day 9's thing. So, but I don't remember what the game was. It was kind of a weird thing. Yeah, it has like your different options. The one I saw had like a list of verbs and a list of nouns or something over here, and you just like scroll through the entire thing. But yeah, and then you have your little thing, you type it in. Or the other thing I was looking at was like, I spelled that wrong. PC 88. This game is like an old parser adventure. And basically it's just images with some text on the bottom, or you know, see you down here you're typing. So that kind of interested me. It also kind of reminded me of like Mystery House, like the old Sierra game. So there's that. I never played Mystery House, but I was aware of it. Okay, no, that's not Mystery House. I know I could look up Sierra, but just various stuff. So I'm just going to start with a 40. Don't SSH into my thing. Cursed paint. 40 by... okay, so 40 by 20 is that. We'll do that. Maybe 40 by 10? It seems a little small. But we could try to draw... Oop, did not mean to fill. There we go. We could try to draw a picture. Here, I'll just color that all cyan, and we'll start with our green grass. And we could do like, here's a little tree. It's kind of hard to see with the bright blue sky. I think I have these currently set to like just FF00FF, like straight all one color thing. But I could also adjust the terminal colors, but the thing is, you like just can't guarantee anyone's gonna have the same terminal colors. Be like, please set this to #00FF00. There's a cloud. It's a very lovely cloud. We'll do a little fence also. So that's a fence. 1, 2, 3. Oops. I have not implemented a undo button yet, but just kind of going with it. Okay. Here is our masterpiece. I hit save. It'll go in here. We'll just name this location A. So then over here, we'll say load in assets, images, location a.ppm. So that should at least take care of loading in that. And then we won't have any neighbors for now. So we haven't done anything as far as displaying what's going on in the game each time. Let's create like a void draw screen just for like what screen you're currently on. So we could say whatever our current location is, well, we are going to need access to that image. So we'll go back over here. Need a ppm image, get image function, probably, I'm not going to make it const. Just in case I need to like change it during the gameplay or something. So get image, this will just return that. So our current location, we'll set the image, or get the image, and I don't remember how you draw it, if I just pass it to the thing or if I call its own draw function. Create draw with an offset, so I can just change the offset if we decide to move it around. We can do at like 1.1 for now. Over here, besides this, I forgot to do one more thing because we have our list of locations. We need to add it into the thingamabob. I'm just thinking through things real quick. So that will make a copy of it. We can set inPointer current to point to whatever the most recent thing we added was. Okay. So currently we do setup, we need to go to main, so we'll just do draw screen. We'll do a simple choice. Let me include string and IOStream down here, so it at least won't infinitely loop. Okay, did not like that. M locations. Oh, over here. Oh, the image itself is not a pointer. Okay, I forgot to call the draw function too. So we also have in our screen drawer, which I also haven't initialized yet, but we have that. We can also do screen drawer clear, but maybe not. I don't know. We don't need to. Okay, I need to make sure to call screen drawers setup as well, because that initializes it. So setup screen width and height. So the entire screen drawer area will make it like 80 by 20, and we'll assume maybe there's four lines on the bottom. I don't think we really need to clean up anything. I might still have a cleanup function. I have a tear down function. Okay, we might need to change things to be more consistent. I'll just change this to tear down. I don't know which one I like better. Do I like to clean up or tear down? Okay, we need to do include engine screen drawer build. Okay, and I've set the background to fill that, so we'll also fix that as well. Screen drawer set background colors. So as far as the background colors go, I think these were lowercase. Yeah, so we have those colors. We will set background. We can just do black. That will probably be the least amount of eyeball searing. I think it's foreground and then background. And then if we wanted a texture, we could, but I would just leave that off. So then, okay, that did not do what it was supposed to do, so I guess we will debug this. Oh, it just fills it with cyan and blue right here. Why is it doing that? Don't do that. I don't want you to. Okay, so it's black, but it has my terminal background. So we could offset this more. And I also am not displaying the location of the thing. That should be offset by 1 already. Why is it not offset? Why is bug? Why exists a bug? We have pixel X plus offset X. If I do 5 by 5? Huh. Weird. I will look at that perhaps later. Unless anyone wants to see me debug things. But set pixel X plus offset X. Those are in there. I don't know if my debugger will work because sometimes it just doesn't. Okay, we do have it. Hi, Linen. Let's see. So we will go to the next line. We have, okay, offset X is 0 and Y is 0. Did I not change that back? Yeah, okay. We'll redo this. Let's set this to 5, 5. And we'll debug. Okay, so we're in here. 5 and 5. Switching from Red Hat and hesitant between Fedora and Mint. I'm most used to Mint. I've been using it for a long time, and it's also just built on top of Ubuntu, so I feel like it's pretty easy. let's see. So for each pixel, we're going to set one of the pixels to be drawn with the color it's supposed to have. Is it a valid range? Oh, well, it should be fine. And here, X is 5 and 5, so it would be like the actual pixel X is 0 plus 5, and then we have our grid, S grid, and then we also have our, what is it? S screen width, S screen height, so those should all be fine. It should be setting the symbol. Well, yeah, it should be doing 5, 5. I feel like I didn't encounter this in my other projects. Okay, we have the next pixel. Pixel dot X, pixel dot Y. Look at this. Why is it not like offsetting to the right? My other game doesn't do this. My other game works fine. I could open up my other one real quick just to kind of look. So that's the terminal game pack. Here's Zombie Apocalypse. Oh, so this one, I have my images drawing and they're offset. Let me close all these freaking code windows. So in here, shouldn't be affected by that. And here's a ppm image, draw at 52. And it does the thing. And it should be pretty much the same code base, unless I change something weird. I don't know. I feel like this is boring to watch if I'm just debugging stuff. I'll come back to this. The version of ppm image should be like pretty much exactly the same. Hi, Axion. Good to have you here. You can always put your games online. It doesn't have to be the best games ever. Let's see. Everyone, let's just use this time to make C++ games. Anytime you see me streaming, that means it's time to sit down and do your homework. Oh, we'll make text adventures. Okay, so again, I will make a note of this and I'll look at this and maybe I will just post a separate video. It's like, this is what was wrong with it. But I don't want to like debug that right now. I want to just kind of build out the rest of this. So current location, get image, draw. Yeah, so okay, one more time. I'm just gonna look at this one more time. Because we're gonna draw this image. Gonna go, oops, I hit the wrong button. At 5, 5. Gonna go in here. It's gonna grab the image. Gonna draw the image. We got all of our pixels. So for instance, let's go to Well, that's going to be like 40 items, and I don't know if I can set up. Edit. Okay. When pixel.x, well, no, when pixel.y is 1, and we'll break there. There we go. Okay, so I will, let's have x is 4, y is 1. And again, offset is 5 by 5. Go into here. Let's look at is valid range. I did change everything to size T. I don't know if that broke broke things. I don't know why it would, because we weren't offsetting it by a negative amount, so that shouldn't change anything. Yeah, X. Wait, okay. 9 and 6 should be fine. Screen width and height, those are okay. And it's going inside, so it's fine with that. I mean, we already have X and Y, but S grid XY dot background. Cyan. And our image is a lot of cyan. But we don't want it to start until X is 5. Well, X is currently 9. So it should be fine there. Why is it not destroying there? Okay, again, I'll look at this later. So for now, we'll just set this to draw at 0, 0, and we'll pretend that's fine. And then I also want to get the locations, like name and description as well. So we'll do some more get functions. Get name, get description. Save that. Close that. Okay. Usually I'm pretty good at debugging things, I promise. But I'll find it and then I'll make like a follow-up video or something. Or maybe we'll find it as we go. Return the description. So in the game program, we'll also display that. In my screen drawer, I can do set text. So this could be part of just somewhere on the screen. We'll see if it works. If it does, maybe I'll just set everything back to integers and see if that fixes things. So, X position, the height was 10? Was it 10? Location A, 40 by 10. Okay, so we'll do this at like 0, 11, and we'll set the text. So we could do a whole string. So we'll do m pointer current, get name, anything else? Oh yeah, foreground, background. So we could make this any color we want. Let's do yellow over black, I guess. And then we have our description. So I will put that one line lower, get description. So now let's see, we got that. As out of curiosity, let's see if an offset works for the text. Does not, so that also is not working. Okay. I am going to copy paste this version just to see if that whole changing to size T changed it. Is it still not offset? Oh wait, I changed it back. No. Am I calling screen draw or draw? I am. I have screen, draw, I have draw. wonder if I should do like a fill ahead of time as well, but I don't know. Fill everything with no symbol, but we'll make it just black background. Okay. Why would it be related to whether all of... Oh, you know what? Okay. I think I realize why now. It's probably because all of these tiles here were outputting empty character instead of a character with a space in it. So that will be something that we need to... Let's just fix this up real quick. So screen drawer, clear. When we set this up... Oh, wait, that's part of the initialization of the size. Okay, wait, no, that's fine. Dot symbol. We'll just make that. Let me get rid of the fill. Oh wait, we're not inside of a loop. Let me do another loop. There, that fixed it. Now I have to go back and change everything to size T's again, I think, because of build warnings, but whatever. Okay. That was the error. Cool. Okay. So we'll still maybe do one by one, because I just don't like how it looks when things are like right on the border of the screen. And then we could do maybe like a list of other options over here. Down here it says, what do you want to do? So let's go ahead and add another thing, and we can like move between the two locations. So we'll just update new location. That's set up. Location B, you are at a different place. We'll do another location image. We'll add it to the thing. That will make a copy of it. We don't need to set the pointer current. We can then, however, do locations 0 dot set neighbor. Let's say to the north is this guy. So it's technically M locations at position 1. And we can do the opposite way. So 1 south neighbor is 0. And then I broke it. It'll tell us where we broke it. Okay, is my pointer bad? Set neighbor, direction, and then a location. The locations should be in there. They should be 0 and 1. Okay, it's not that part that's crashing. It could be that I just don't have an image. I'll just change this to location A. Nope. Okay. Logic error. Construct null not valid. It should be fine. It should just be making another copy of that. Because it's just a vector of locations. I'm just gonna put a breakpoint here. We'll step through this now. So set up, we'll go inside. We have our new name. description. That might not be good, but then push this back in there, and then like this is a micro. I can't do anything with it. Step out. Wait, that was fine? Okay, we're not crashing yet. Wait, what's going on? Where are we? Okay, this is during the draw, isn't it? Draw screen. So it's trying to get name from pointer current. Pointer current. I mean, that does not look like a valid address. But why would that have changed the thing? Okay, so we're crashing at get line. Pointer current is this. I mean, we could just also say location 0. Why? What if I put it down here? Why? It literally puts it in position 0, right? Why am I having just weird build errors? I don't usually get errors like these. Well, let's see. Address of location at position 0. No, let me put that breakpoint earlier. Okay, so we created a location. We got M location, or no, new location, but that's not going to be the address we care about. Because it should make a copy. We got location A. M locations is currently 0. Gonna go to the next line. It has one thing in there. It is that. What is the address? Okay, I guess that is a fine address. Let's see. Adding another thing to the locations. So, did that... I didn't notice what the thing was before. Oops. M locations at position 1. Let me just double check that one more time. Did add it, like, why would that not have worked with the address? Why was it bad? That said 190 and then it changed? So we got AB090 or 090, AB140. Oh, maybe the vector resized. Maybe that's what happened. Okay, maybe I should not set any pointers until after I'm done setting everything up. Yeah. Yeah. So we'll only set our pointer afterwards. I guess I've just never done that before where I set it in the middle, and then I guess that makes sense. I don't know if the vector resizes to fit only the elements it is storing, or if it allocates extra space. I don't know how it works behind the scenes. I've had students mostly just like resize to have a little bit extra space, and then if it goes from like 10 items and that's full, then it do 20. But yeah. Okay, so we got that. We need location B image. So we'll do another 40 by 10. Location B. I also was getting some text, so let's see what's going on. My husband wants to go to the zoo. Okay. So What is another cool landscape we can make with the limited color palette we have? This will be the land of purple sky. Oops, I hit the wrong button again. Whee! All right. So, what else is here? We'll put Stonehenge here. This is Stonehenge. Wait, I don't know if they're all different sizes or not. One is closer to you. That's the perspective in my drawing. There we go. There we got Stonehenge. Okay. Yeah. I just wasn't thinking properly. Okay, let's see. Images. Where is my in curses? Curse paint. Throw it over here. Location B. All right. So we got that set up. Main, we get that. We'll do just a really, really simple choice is I do okay, and my helper, is this my full helper? Is it my close that? Because I have stuff written for lowercase. Okay. We'll use the helper. And in there, we're going to say choice is equal to helper to lower choice. So we only need to check that. It's not going to be case sensitive. If we want to go north, or choice is in, we'll do that. And in pointer current, now I need to write a get neighbor function if I didn't already. Location. Yeah, I only have set neighbor. Let's do a couple things. We'll do a location get neighbor pointer. We'll just also have a bool has neighbor at that direction. So we'll throw these down here as well. Okay, in this case, return if m neighbors at that direction is equal to null pointer. Not equal to null pointer. Otherwise, up here we'll just return the thing. So in here, I would also like, besides displaying the neighbors, let's also put like if you can go each direction. So if m pointer current get, or let's see, has neighbor at direction north, we'll also put you can go north. Or actually, I'll do here. Where'd it go? Where did my text go? Oh, it collapsed it. Never mind. Okay, we'll do this at 14. We'll put you can go. And over here, I don't know how long it'll need to be, but we can just try some different things. We'll put north. If we can go to the south, we'll say south. But we'll like, maybe each one will have its own column. So maybe kind of visually you can tell where you can go based on where in the list things show up. Okay, let's see if that works. Okay, now it's mad because I didn't finish this. Has neighbor to the north. Okay. We should have neighbors. Did I comment that out? I did. Okay. You can go north. And then, okay, if we want to go north and put these in parentheses, intermixing our Boolean logic operators. I don't remember the order of operations, so I just use parentheses. I think it's and first, but I don't know. It's like one of those things where it's just like put parentheses around it. Don't memorize that. So if we can go north, we'll do, say, pointer current is equal to m pointer current get neighbor at the north, and we'll also output. Maybe I'll make a little status thing. Yeah, that's fair. Some people prefer Python more than C++, but I prefer C++ over Python. But I've played with Pygame a little bit too. Okay, for this, I'm going to create a little status string. So that way, when it refreshes the screen, it'll just display what was last stored in the status. So we'll do std string m status. Over up here, we'll just initialize it to empty. We'll keep that stuff there. And down here, we'll display the status. That would be a good place. Maybe we push these down and we'll, oops, screen drawer set. Let's do this one at that spot. And we'll make it like a different color. And then we'll push these down. So 16. So down here, also, if there's like an error, we'll say, you cannot go in that direction. But up here, if it's successful, we'll say, you went north. And the same for all the other ones. South. Okay, let's see how that looks. Cannot convert Boolean. Oh, this should be get neighbor. No, get neighbor. Go. Let's try to go north. And then it closed the program because I'm probably not in a loop. Okay. Bool done. We are not done. We're going to play game. Make game for play. Okay, north. We went north. North. You cannot go in that direction. See? Look how nice this is. We can go south though. We can go north or south. So we can make a bunch of different places. First off, let's go ahead and commit what we got at the moment. I might need to set, yes, I do need to set a get ignore. That's all I have in my get ignore right now. I'm going to go grab my get ignore I use for everything in my course repositories. For some reason, I just have it in my CS200. I'm going to grab this thing and just copy it. Copy all that. Okay, close, git add. Okay. Generic text adventure. Displays location, can move between locations. Okay, so again, this is going to be in this repository. I think I have it listed and linked to in the description. Okay, so we could make some more locations. It would also be kind of cool to have like random battles maybe, or battles at specific places. Having an inventory could be good. We could put the inventory like over on this side. Let's do something like that. There's just so many things we could do. Or we could also do our mini map. I don't know. Maybe we do an inventory that shows up if you type in inventory, or do we need a mini map? I like having mini maps. I have such a hard time like knowing directions. So it's nice to have a mini map, but maybe that's not really super necessary for this. So we could do inventory on the side, we could do stats. We could just have like this little area as our text output. But let's go ahead. We could just do a string inventory just to start with, and then kind of make that more sophisticated later as we go. So we'll do std string m inventory. Let's just set up some dummy items. So let's just say you got a sword and an apple and a kite? I don't know. Okay, and then over here, when we're drawing the screen, so this draws the neighbors, let's do draw inventory with my screen drawer. I have something to draw a rectangle. So we could do, or okay, yes, there it is. So our image is 40 wide. We also offset it to 1, so let's do this at maybe 43. And then we are going to the end to 80, so we'll do 79-ish. Maybe also a height of 10. No symbol. We'll just do white and white to kind of make a square on the side. Oh, it's mad. Oh. Just don't pay attention to me. I'm just not thinking clearly. I've had a weird day. Okay. Oh. Again, also, okay, so then that should show up like that. I might make that a little bit smaller. So there, and then we can also display our inventory. So for, let's just do size t, I is 0, I is less than m, inventory dot size. And we will display at 44 2 plus I our inventory item. White. We could do white on black. We could add a background, but again, I feel like blue is kind of the only color that isn't going to burn your eyeballs. I could also put like inventory label up top too. Let's do that. So we'll do screen drawer, set at 43.1 maybe, inventory, set it as black on white. Yeah, it's not too bad. Maybe I'll shift it over one. Um, we'll do 44. And then I just don't like the edges touching each other, but we have like limited screen real estate, so it's not like I can be too picky. That's kind of cool. This is code blocks. So a lot of people ask me how I get code blocks to dark mode. I think it's just because my appearance settings is set to dark mode. I just have it that set. And then I set up the rest of the color stuff. So I kind of change up the colors every so often. Here's my Lua color layout. But I got that, and then I set this up. I actually really like this color theme. And then when I go to other computers, I'm like, oh no, I don't remember my color theme colors. But so got that. Sword, apple, kite. I feel like maybe this should go in like a little bordered window too. Just make it very PC 88 looking. I mean, as much as we can go. Maybe put a border around the image also. I don't know. Just put squares everywhere. We'll do that. It'll be 0, 0 to, I think, just 40, 10. And then I might need to change the inventory size. No, okay, that's going to be a little bigger. So we can have that. I can move that stuff down. I could have the inventory rectangle overlap as well. Let's see. Let's make this at 41. So I don't know if that looks better or not. Like, does it look good to have the separate regions? What do you all think? Was it better when it looked like its own little modal on the edge? Or if it's like connected together? So I can kind of just duplicate these. Let me just copy these. I'll put these back to where they were. So here's the connected or in its own little modal. I kind of like this one style better. I could also move it up a little bit more. Put this at 1. Or maybe like that. It could also, we could make it wider, or we could make it shorter. Maybe we could fit something else over there. I don't know. Make put our stats there. The second, the separation. This version, yeah, let's make this a little smaller. And just not have really long. Yeah, it's been fun. Inventory is 1 line lower. Okay. Let's do 1, 1, and 2, and we'll make this maybe till 60. We can fit, like, maybe your stats could go there or something. Eh. I was also going to put a rectangle around the bottom section down here. Inventory, stats, menu-app tabs, yeah. Oh, we could do tabs. That would kind of be cool. Like, we wouldn't be clicking things. We just have to type in, like, inventory and it'll show up. We could do that. So let's do that. And then also we'll do a little screen draw. Let's just split it into 3 sections. So we'll do let's see, 80 minus 43. We have like 37 tiles to work with. So let's just say 36. So, 55, 0. Does that only, well, we'll do that. We'll do just the white. So that will be a tab currently active. And we'll put this up top. Tabs. Canadian spelling. So we'll put these tabs, we'll do that. And then I'm also going to do maybe white on blue. So inventory, we can do 56 to 68. Stats. And we could do 69. Nice. 81. That one goes off, so we'll just do 80. This one, 56 and 69. Stats. Mini map. Oh, this white on blue. Or maybe just black, I don't know. So it'd be kind of like if you type in inventory, maybe it pops that up. Here, let me make this longer again. Was it 80 or 79? 79. Okay, so for instance, this is just being silly, but we'll do that. Let's also create a we'll do a string for now. Tab, current tab. We'll set this to inventory. I know strings aren't the best for doing this sort of thing. So at the moment, we'll keep this. This will be for the inventory. Oops. And this can also be just cleaned up. That might be stuff I do off screen. Hi, Rye Are you leaving for a bit? Oh, I'm on camera.
Oh,
You want
does
to?
it look good?
You look good.
So,
Hi.
oh yeah.
This is Rye.
Yeah.
The camera's right there.
Oh, hello.
I love you too. Okay, there's our desktop webcam. Let's see. So this is if current tab is inventory. We draw that. Else if M current tab is stats. Else if M current tab is minimap. Okay, so then what I want to do is change these colors. Oh, yeah. Eventually I'll do some videos about it, and I know it's hard to see because it's nighttime right now, but that's a IBM portable computer over there. This is a monitor. It doesn't even have RCA ports. It just has like that like screw looking thing. I don't know if it's just called like a coax thing. I have my PlayStation 1's over here. Not that old. Still old. Here's my VIC-20. This is a C64 Mini. And I still need to grab my TV from school so I can actually use my VIC-20 again. I had it at school for most of the semester, but now it's almost the break. Here's this sweet looking box for the VIC-20. Really cool looking. And then over here, this thing is heavy. Let me see if I can not get stuck everywhere. Also, here's a printer for that IBM. Tiny printer. And an old Mac keyboard, I guess. I don't know. Okay, man, I feel like I'm gonna... This thing is a heavy... It's supposed to be portable, but it is heavy. And it has like a handle on the top of it. Here. Got this Osborne 1 computer. So you have these like flippies up here. You undo it. And this part is a keyboard. Come on. This feels weird backwards. Did I... Oh, wait. Okay. I have to do this on a table. Okay, and there's the keyboard and like the monitor and 2 big floppy drives and stuff. So once the semester's over and I can actually sit down and do stuff like several days in a row for a few hours, I'll mess around with this. But I need to also look into more of like what the CPM operating system I think this thing uses is. Because otherwise I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I do have this big box of like manuals for the Osborne computer and stuff. And some of the old paperwork from like repairs this person did on their computer. But that will be still something I'm waiting on doing something with later. Okay, let's see. Man, I'm getting... Now that I'm back in human mode, I'm like, oh, I'm actually hungry. I haven't cooked anything. I don't know what we have at home. I can maybe make myself some pizza rolls. That would be easy. Yeah, and these things, they weren't too pricey. They were just... The VIC-20 I ordered on eBay. But the IBM and the Osborne convertible, those were like $100 and $200 just from local people. They weren't like really tech people. One person seemed like they clean up places, so he just had the IBM convertible, sold it for $100. It turns on. I've installed DOS on some diskettes with it. The Osborne, it sounded like it was some lady's late father's computer. So if you look online for like a Commodore 64 and stuff, those are like $400. Old Macintoshes and stuff too are also like 400 plus. I'm like, that's a little bit hard to justify. Also, since Rye's still looking for a job, it's just my income right now, so yeah. I mean, I don't spend a lot of money. Some people have expensive hobbies. Can you imagine being like a car guy? Here, I'll just go back to webcam because I'm rambling. Like, growing up, we watched Home Improvement and stuff, and so like Tim Allen had a car he was working on. I always think of like dads have cars that they are gonna work on in their garage. I'm like, man, I wouldn't mind learning how cars work better, but computers are a lot less expensive than cars. So anyway, yeah, you could write directly to video memory. I also have some books on like assembly for the VIC-20 up there. But yeah, I have various things I'll be working on basically once I have time. I'm done with class prep. I just have to do a bunch of grading. So I've been like sitting on Final Fantasy or a different MMO while just like sitting there to chat or run around and do some basic level up stuff, and then also grading like tons and tons of stuff. So, but yeah. Okay. So, I don't know what we'll put in stats and stuff yet, but we'll just do... How do I want to write this? Because I want to change these colors. They'll have the same position, but I'm just trying to think. I could do some variables, or I could do some really ugly code and then just refactor this later. But we could do current tab is inventory question mark, then black. Otherwise, well, it's going to be black either way. So, but the other one is going to be blue or white. It's white or it's blue. So we'll just do this down here too. Blue and blue. So this one will be stats and minimap. And let's also add commands to switch between that. So if it's that, if it's choice is inventory, we'll set this to inventory. Else if choice is minimap, we'll set it to minimap. Else if choice is stats, we'll change it to stats. Okay, so currently nothing's going to show up in there. Oops. Oh. Did I not? I did not erase that. Should be erased. Oh wait, no. That's supposed to be a colon, sorry. Okay. So if I type in stats, the stats tab looks weird. I did not put that in the correct spot. Inventory. Okay, let's double check. What if I do, okay, that's not going to be, okay. Let's do 44. 44 to 56 to 68. Well, okay, I had them moved over, but let's just look at this real quick. We could do have some space between them or something too. 44, 56. Let's do 54. Okay, stats 56 to 68. So let's try 66. Then we have those spaces for those. Minimap, and we'll just end minimap 79. Or I guess at 78. Okay, so I do stats. Okay, I know this is its own thing. So 56, 68. Oh, I know why. Because this right here. So we'll just change that as well. The foreground color for those don't really matter. Stats and minimap. Okay, it'll get refactored later. So now if I do stats or minimap, so that'd be cool. Yay! We'll commit the changes. Different tabs for minimap, stats, and inventory. Let's add a few more locations, and then maybe we can figure out what we want a mini map to look like here. Also, let me maybe... Yeah, my map title is being overwritten, so we need to move that down. So I'm going to put our other rectangle. Put there. Down here. I think that's the status. Here's our rectangle. Okay. Bottom region. So the height of the image is 10. So let's do this at 12 down to 19. And we'll see how that looks. We'll push the name and description further down as well. So these will go like, let's try 13 and 14 and see. Oh, I need to make that longer. That's 9. Okay, so those are separate, and then we can push the location name down. 14, 15, and the status is going to go there. Oh, I need to move that. Move this down. So if I go like north, you went north. You can go south. You went south. I could also make space for like 2 lines of map description. I feel like maybe I'll just put the you can go to the very bottom of this little window. Okay. So let me make maybe a... Should I just do like a 3x3 grid of places? I'll just sit here and do some in-curses art. We'll grab the images path. Okay. Gosh. I'm not creative enough to think of a bunch of places. Let's do a little lake or something. Do that. We'll draw with my very inefficient drawing program. I will add mouse support, I think, later. I've mostly just been messing with this and developing it during class. Let's go ahead and do a blue sky. Maybe this could have some multiple trees in the background. I don't like the cyan. I might change it just so it is more readable on my computer, but at the same time, it's like everyone's gonna have a different color palette for their terminal. There's another place. Okay. Man, let's see, 23. Or we could do just 4 locations. Let's just do 4 locations. Maybe, okay, let's do one where like you're really close to a house, and maybe we can do one where you go inside the house. So, I also need to do like a draw rectangle tool. I'm gonna do a lot to this curse paint program. I'm just kind of have a really basic thing at the moment. Okay, so we'll do, you are right next to a house. It is a yellow house. Will you go inside house? What is inside house? I don't know. I am talking like the text parser. I only have limited vocabulary. Only know verb and noun. No prepositions. Okay, so here's this. Did I draw a house in the first one? Open this in GIMP. Oh no, I just have that. Okay. You do house here. We'll put the end of that fence right here, so we know that this is a place that is continuing. It's, you know, something, I don't know. Okay, so the window looks a little wonky. Oops. Okay, there's house. And last one, we'll do inside house. What does inside house look like? Do not know. Yellow walls? I could do black outlines for things, maybe. Here's our window. We are inside house. What is inside house? I don't know. Fireplace? With white stone, maybe? Okay. There we go. We can do like, oh, it's bricks. This is bricks. That's how you tell. Okay, so we got that. The floor, just very, very limited options. I tend to use red as the color for wood. That looks like another bug I need to fix on my paint program when I wrap around. Yeah, so this is inside the house. Let me also expand this fireplace. Okay, that's a little too bad. Maybe if I put this like that. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah. Can you tell that's a fireplace? I feel like there should be more things, but we just have such limited space. So, here, we'll do, well, maybe I won't have the black border for the ground. We'll just go like this real quick. There. Can you tell that this is a cat? It's so wonky with these tall pixels. That's a cat. We got cat. That just looks like maybe a weird power outlet or something. This is cat foot. This is also cat foot. This is a cat. What don't you understand about that? Okay. Let's just throw this over here. Set these up. So with our locations, let me just open these up in GIMP as well. Close everything. Why do I have so many windows open? Okay, so we have location A. It is outside. Let's just say this is yard. Yard. It is a sunny day outside. Let's create the house exterior. This is a small yellow house. This one is image image D. So this is going to be 0, 1. We'll have our little lake. Let's do that on the other side as well. Little lake. Little lake. There is or I guess we could say pond. Pond here. There is a pond here. This one is C. We have B. You have encountered Stonehenge. You have encountered Stonehenge. Is it? I don't know if it's one word or not. Okay, and finally, the interior of the house. So we got this one. It is E. House interior. Inside is a fireplace and a cat. That's definitely a cat. Okay, so we got, I'll just label these for now. Maybe we'll make this just a map of items instead of a vector later on. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we'll say going to the east takes you to the house. So let's just do this real quick. So first area east. Maybe I'll just change this to a map right now. That'll make it easier. Squirrel is a very old programming language. I have not heard of Squirrel before, I don't think. I've heard of Gopher, the protocol. Oh, wait, that's the inventory. Okay, so we'll do a map. We'll just give it a string name. Locations, program. Now we can fix this up a little easier. We can put locations, yard. I'm trying to think if I just assign it something. I guess I'll just put location, and then that should initialize it. So we'll get rid of this stuff. Get rid of that. These. So M locations exterior is equal to that. M locations interior is equal to that. M locations pond. M locations Stonehenge. Okay. And we start at the yard. Do I need to say dot second? I think so. Or, oh, probably not. We're not in a loop. Okay. Okay, so the yard. Its east neighbor is going to be the exterior. And vice versa. Exterior neighbor to the west is yard. Okay, that's one pair. I'm gonna just pop this out as well. I'm gonna put a set neighbor thing. Let's do string key. Direction is blah of. That's not descriptive. How do I communicate this in a variable? Because it'll be like you can set A is north of a B, and then it will set both directions. I don't know, of. I just don't want to have to manually set them back and forth, so. We'll do this, we'll do that. So we'll do something like set neighbors. Yard is technically, okay, let's do exterior is direction east of yard. So then in this case, it'd be like key 1 and key 2. Now I also need to write logic to tell the program what opposites of directions are. Enum. It's used for scripting. Maybe I have heard of it before. Direction. Get opposite of whatever other direction. If direction is direction north, return. Actually, we'll just do switch direction. Face north. return direction south. South to north, east, west. Hopefully we don't ever need a default. Multiple definition. Okay, we'll create a enums CPP file, I guess. Include enums. I'm just like refactoring because I'm like, I don't want to make code. I don't know. Okay, we got enums.h. Is that okay? Get opposite. Non-void. I know. Whatever. Okay, I'm actually going to put unknown at the end. Just so we have like a... I'll put it at the start. We're not using anything that has specific numbers assigned yet. We'll just do this. If nothing else. Okay. Get opposite. We're going to say key one is here. I'm just going to is direction of, I guess, is blank of. Is that descriptive enough? Location key 1 is blank of key 2. So it should be like this, and then we do get opposite of this for that. And hopefully it'll work the way we want it. Okay. So then I'm going to say the pond is to the west of the yard. I'm trying to think. Oh, let me get a bigger ding. So we have our yard. Oh, it's way too big. We have yard over here. House is over here. Pond is over here. Let's do interior is north of the house. Let's make those smaller. So interior is north of the exterior. And also Stonehenge. We don't have a south yet. Well, I mean, this will go south. If you go south from the starting point, you get to Stonehenge. Who is messaging me? Oh. Oh, Ry sent me a picture of his his friend's new baby. Also, I got a spam. Getting spam on WhatsApp. Cool. Love it. Okay. Have I done thing? Did thing work? We can go south. We're at Stonehenge. North. East. West. West. East. I'm going to do one more thing. Let's make the pond, if we keep going, wait, am I thinking this right? If we are at the pond and we go west, we'll come to the exterior. So it'll wrap around, just like in King's Quest. So we'll go west, west. Oh, wait, no, why didn't it let me? Pond. Oh, wait, okay. It's to the east, I guess. Directions are hard. There we go. We can keep going between these places. So then we'll go north into the house, south out of the house. Maybe we could also add directions of like enter or in, out. Maybe we could do something like in, out. That'd be kind of interesting. I'm just kind of like not really a point, just kind of adding stuff I think would be cool. Now, for that, though, I'll have to change up here. Can I iterate through direction? Can you do that? I'm gonna say no, probably, but say C++ iterate over enum. Can I get all the keys? Get out of the way. Oh, okay. So, I mean, yeah, they are integers. I just don't know if with the enum class, if they'd be all into that or not. Okay, swap. We will create a void initialize neighbors, just so I don't have to write it in two places. We'll move this down here. So that's what we had originally, but we'll call initialize neighbors. Blarp. Okay, for int direction is, well, this one's like just a vanilla enum, so I might have to do more switches or more conversions. Let me just look up something to find something easy. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, const auto e in enum range. Okay, cool. For do I need to include something? I don't know. Well, it says C++ 20. But I think I can build with C++ 20. Enum range. I guess we just put direction unknown, which you wouldn't set that. That's just as a default anyway, but direction unknown to direction out. That would be nice to be able to get the end of the enum. Is there not a thing for that? I don't know. We'll just do this. Okay. M neighbors at direction is null pointer. Will that work? Out. Oh, capital. Enum range. Okay, let's check build options and set that. Oh. I don't know. You have it in here. Does it work in C++ 2017? No. Dang it. This is why I just implement my own helper library. Let's try the GNU one. Oh, okay. Oh, annoying. Yes. Wait, what did it want me to do? We'll try that. Nope, nope. Stop it. Go away. Okay, well... I suppose if I just, like, I can manually assign numbers to these, and I know that they do get assigned numbers. I just like it to be more explicit, so I can, you know, trust but verify. So we'll just do it this way. I don't want to put hard-coded numbers. And then I'm going to have to cast if I just do this. Me. I don't know. This can always be fixed later, but this is going to like cause a bug if I forget about it. Here, we'll do another function. Direction. First item and direction last item. So we can say first direction item. That way, at least if I'm iterating over it elsewhere, I don't have to necessarily remember it over here. I could also just give it, I'll just do the cast from this side. I guess, I don't know, first direction number, key, ID, index. Okay, so oops. Return direction unknown and cast. Let's see if it's okay with that. I probably need to include something. You're mad at me. Number. Yeah. Operator type. Oh, right, it is a direction, so just let me iterate over an enum class. Just try that first. Because then otherwise I'm just like casting it twice, right? Yeah. Ugh, okay. I don't want to have to freaking do this, but whatever. Okay. For the sake of safety and just so I can make an in and out neighbor. Okay, so program. I am going to change the go to program. Why are you not in program.c? Why are you not letting me click that? What is going on? Okay. Exterior, interior is in exterior, and then over here also we have to add that. So the opposite of in is out. Beep. Stop giving me warnings on silly things. Okay. All right, so now we go east. We go, I don't have anything to display in. You have to go fix this too. So down here, now maybe I won't set spaces for that. Maybe I could just put letters. I don't know. Could do another loopy loop. If you can go in that direction, then display it. And then this makes me want to create something that gives us a string return. Direction string. So in here, now we do Same thing here, except we return text. Making code look better. Okay. So we'll just erase these. I'm gonna add tabs to those. Okay, and we'll do and string. And down here, direction string. So we'll do this. Let me just go ahead and grab that. Here and here. Now the problem is we probably won't have enough space for all of the directions. So let me just to test. I'm going to say the pond or south. Let's do north. These are just temporary. Is in and out. Down. Let's do int x starts at 20. North is 5 characters, so we'll do like 6. So we'll do x plus equals length. Let's see how that looks. Okay, I need more spacing between those other things. I don't like that. But, well, there might be enough space for each item. Let's do 20 plus I times 5 and see what that looks like. Okay, we'll do a different one. I times 8. So that, well, in is missing. Where's in? The yard is supposed to have an in and an out. Oh, well, I guess technically if it has an in, it'll go out as well. I don't know if I need that, but east and out. What about in? I'm gonna have to check also the input for directions because gotta change everything so it uses this loop now. Okay, that's at 1. We can maybe change this to like a 15. Or even a 10. East out. Why aren't you giving me in? Okay. Breakpoint, we have a value of, let's just clear this if I can. We have I. We have direction. Unknown first. North, south, east, west, in. Did it not do out? Why? And then why did it display? Oh, well, I have those flipped, so that doesn't help. But also... it didn't display out? Oh, because... Yay! I'll go fix that elsewhere, too. Fix it here. Okay, so I can go south. Or, well, there. So that's still kind of cool. That works, I guess. As long as everything is just in, out. What if I need to add up, down? I could do that too. Let's do times 7. Let's just go ahead and bite the bullet and get up is 7, down is 8. So, you know, this is just a generic text adventure maker thing, and it can be used for other stuff. So we'll just try to foresee some common stuff that might pop up. So up and down. Now our last item is going to be down, the opposite of down and up. Okay. And I didn't set this location to have up and down, so we'll do that as well. North, south, east, west, east. South, north, west, east. That's kind of weird. In, out, up, down. Okay. I don't have any type in for that stuff. Okay. Another thing. None of these overlap, do they? I don't think the first characters overlap. So let's go ahead and grab the loop. We'll look at our directions. We'll put this in like another case. Let's just say, I don't understand your command. Okay, so we are looking at all the directions. We'll just redo this stuff. For each direction. Well, we don't need to do for each direction. Well, I guess we do if for the F check. If choice is, we'll also grab std string direction string is equal to direction string of this direction, but also we'll make it lowercase. If choice is this, or the first character of this, and we have a neighbor at this direction, then we can go to this direction, and we will say you went direction string. Let's see if that works without any issues. Oh, and I also forgot my Boolean. Moved is true. What is it? Oh. A string of a character. Strings are annoying sometimes. Okay. East. Oh, I did D. East. I went up. In. I went in. East. West. West. East. Why is east? Right? Let's try that instead. Oh, just let me initialize it with the string. Stop being so mean to me. Okay, east, west, north, south, in, out, up, down, D for down. Okay, those work. And we can go between those. We have to type those into C, but that could be kind of cool. What else? Okay, I need my status text to not always say stuff. We'll just say if we cannot go in that direction and you've tried to go in that direction, I am just going to put this here. You cannot move in that direction. Here, before we do any changes, I'm just going to say status is empty so that it doesn't show, like, bleed over. Okay, so we can go west. If I try to go south, it says you cannot move in that direction. We can go in. We can go out. So that's kind of cool. East, east, east. Okay, I'm going to remove all these weird neighbors. So yard to yard. There. Let's do another commit. Added up, down, in, out neighbors. Maybe we'll do mini map another time because I am hungry and I'm kind of cold in this room. So that might be it for us today. But here's our little map. Close that. Again, if you want to see the source code, this is at... Hey Pedro, how's it going? I already lost my web page. There it is. This all is here. Maybe I'll take some screenshots real quick so we could just throw it in here with the image pf. There's screenshots. So run that. We'll just take a screenshot real quick. What? Whatever. Did I close GIMP? I closed GIMP already. We're going to the projects, screenshots folder. Do that. East. We went east. East again. Stats. Inventory. Yeah, so there's like all sorts of stuff we could be working on. But we will leave it there. Maybe I'll make a little to-do list real quick, just because my memory is terrible, and by the time I get back to this, I will probably not remember anything. So we'll do a readme. Oh, it's an org mode file. Let me open that. Move this here. Get messages too. Okay, so let's look at generic text adventure. We'll do something like minimap, get, drop inventory items. I mean, clearly stats, fighting. What else? What else could we do? I mean, we could load in image or map data from text files. Load in map data externally. We could even do like a map editor, map data editor program. I don't know. Not that it would have the drawing picture thingy, but it could have just the data and you can just go edit it in there. I have to hard code everything. Let's also put screenshots. So we got, that's my cursed paint thingy. Grab that. Yeah. So if we had inventory items, that would be pretty cool. We could try to do a dialogue system, but we maybe, I don't know, dialogue or simple use object system. So those could be some things we do. But those are some ideas for another time. Close that, close that. I will also, real quick, just make a makefile in case anyone wants to build it with a makefile. Okie dokie. So we got that. Close this, close all of our stuff, clear out the windows a little bit. Okay. This is going to be up to date. That's the chat window. That's my videos. So here's the basic engine thing. And down here, oh, these didn't really show up in a cool way, but, and my file screenshots didn't show up. Maybe the GitLab org mode reader thingy just doesn't really do it. I could maybe change it back to Markdown. Okay, let's see. I think we're good. I'm gonna go eat food. You all have a good evening. I look forward to doing some more programming and working on Christmas Horse as well later on. But for now, just messing around with the terminal game and gotta catch up on grading tomorrow. So, all right. Thanks everyone for stopping in. I'm gonna hit stop stream so you can watch me do it. I'm gonna do this.